Welcome, everybody. This is the Savage Over Average podcast, and we are your hosts. My name is Martin Arce.
This is Robert Eaton right here. And on this podcast, you're going to learn how to become a fucking savage. You're going to notice what a savage is, and you're going to ditch the average mindset. So we're going to teach you tips, tricks, and definitely you're going to learn a lot of goal setting. And yeah, that's what you're going to learn from this podcast. And you're going to grow better. I guarantee you, you follow us, you're going to be unrecognizable in 6 months. And this is not the podcast for little bitches, victim mentality. Why me? Get the fuck out of here. If you're going to think like that, comment like that, you're not a savage.
That's right, you guys. So parental advice, from the get-go.
Yeah.
We might be cussing, we might be saying certain things, but it's all for a greater purpose.
And it's not for everybody. And if it's not for you, just get the fuck out of here. That's cool. We really weren't looking. We don't just want a shitload of fucking subscribers or anybody to listen to. We want people who know that they're meant for greatness, meant to be a savage, and they're willing to put in the work to go get it.
That's right, man. So, just ditching the whole mediocrity of being average and just being mediocre and just going through a daily life, just whatever's being handed to you. We're actually looking for those people that want to take control of their future, of their finances, of their health, and, just becoming a better person overall and helping others too along the way. So we're going to go ahead and dive into it, man. This is our very first episode. Like we said, welcome and thank you for being on here. This Savage Over Average podcast. Welcome to the studio where everyone's invited. You're invited. We thank you for being here. And, we want you to learn a little bit about ourselves. So we're going to go ahead and dive in a little bit of our background. So
you want to start off, or you want me to start off?
Shit, man, I'll go. A little bit about me, you guys. I was born in Mexico, and I was brought to the States at 4 years old because my dad passed away. And at that moment, luckily, my grandma was out there visiting, and she was able to bring me out to the States, cross me over the border. Shout out to my grandma, thank you. So from the very get-go, man, I knew that I had big shoes to fill, right? And I knew I had a bigger purpose, and I knew I had to do something about it. Like nothing was going to get handed to me. I lost my pops. So, everybody, growing up, they rely on their pops, to help them out, guide them through, teach them things. I didn't have that, bro. So, from the beginning, 4 years old, I had to learn how to train my mind to speak because, one, I was trying to learn Spanish. At 4 years old, you're learning a language. So I was learning how to speak Spanish. I wasn't even doing that. I came to the U.S. Now I had to learn how to speak English. I wasn't doing that either. So I was in kindergarten, first grade, with like a speech disability in a way, Like teachers weren't understanding what I was saying, and I'm speaking as a kindergartner, first grader, Like I had a very low level of communication. So yeah, man, that right there was something that impacted me from the very beginning. And I knew I had to become a savage.
Since a baby.
Since a baby, man. And, growing up, things happen. You start maturing, you start learning, you start taking the wrong turns, the wrong ways. You start getting influenced by certain people that you shouldn't be influenced by. And that's when you run into issues and complications where, things are not going your way. So at that moment, it's like, okay, what do I got to switch now, right? So it's just that savage mentality switch had to go on, man. So that's, a little background about myself. And how about yourself, bro?
Me, I gotta say, I switched something switched in me. Savage mindset, I guess you could call it now. Now I could call it that. When I was about 26, 27, my pops died like 3 years before, and I went down a really bad path. And I was just drinking, eating junk fucking food, not sleeping, treating my body like shit. And I found a video online scrolling randomly, and basically the video said, where would you be in 6 months if you dedicated your life to improving yourself and to becoming the best version of yourself? You didn't quit. You kept going. You left all your distractions, and it fucking, I don't know what the fuck it did. It lit a switch where I was a smoker for many years. I fucking, I broke all the fucking cigarettes, threw them in the toilet, and little by little made a decision to fucking improve my life. I was at my heaviest. I was 345 about there. Right now I'm at 255, 257. So down fucking a lot of weight since then, over a lot of years, right? But I've definitely changed a lot of habits. I've been sober a year now, going on my second year. And yeah. And you could relate to that because you're starting this year off sober, right?
Right, man. And congrats to that to yourself, bro. Because like I've seen the difference. You know, I've seen this guy when he was, you know, overweight and drinking and smoking.
A fucking loser, a loser. I would say a loser.
We can call it, yeah,
below average. I was fucking a loser. So if I could do it, you could fucking do it.
That's right, man.
Anybody could do it.
So I've seen you, you know, go from that to what you are now, man. So congrats on that and the whole being sober. You know, not everyone can do it, and it's not easy. That's why if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. So for you to just, you know, put that to, you know, behind you and just growing, bro, like that's big. And yeah, this year I started out myself, you know, on a sober journey from alcohol, from smoking, you know, leaving it all behind, bro. Trying to get better. You were actually one of the persons that actually helped me with that because you don't even know it, but like 3 weeks or a month ago, you made a comment, something about like smoking is it's not being savage. Smoking weed is not savage. I was like, damn, this fool's taking jabs at me right now. You know,
I wasn't like that.
No, I know, but like deep down, I'm like, how am I gonna say to be a certain person and then at the same time be a person that's doing the things I'm saying not to do. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to eliminate bad habits with other good habits that are going to overcome those and just make you a better person, I think. So
yeah, for sure. Props to you for taking that step in the right direction. You know what I mean?
Thanks, bro.
Hell yeah. And you could do it. And like I said, if you need anything, you need any help, any guidance, or, you know, weak moment, or you just want to fucking, you know what I mean, talk about something, I'm right here too. And
appreciate it, bro. We're 13 days in. You know, the first week was a little hard for me. It was a little, I was detoxing, you know, so certain things were getting, I guess, under my skin, on my nerves, or people, like I just felt like the devil was attacking, bro. That's what it was. Like there were certain things that were happening, and like I also decided to grow in my faith. You know, they say to grow in your faith, finances, and your family. So, you know, I'm working on those three F's. And so just growing in my faith, like the devil knows that, bro. Like the devil sees it, the devil hears it, and he's going to try to get you off track. So they throw curveballs at you. You know, life throws curveballs at you, kind of test you to see, like you mentioned to me, you're like, just to see if you really want that shit, you know, like what you're saying. So I started going to church, bro.
Yeah, props to you.
I'm, you know, new to that, but it's helping the sobriety aspect of life. Yeah. So yeah, just growing, man.
So what brings you to start this podcast, or Savage Over Average podcast?
So
was there a certain, like for me, it was the weight loss. For me, I feel like I started living a whole different life and working towards that over years. Yeah. And you know what I mean? Working out, eating right, reading books, listening to podcasts, audio books. And, you know, just trying to be, like you said, a better person, more communicative with people around me. Right. Over the years, that's what I've tried to do. Is there anything specific that, like, a event that happened with you that you?
Well, shit, man. I had a DUI back in 2018, and at that moment, I just knew I had to switch things up. That was one of the hardest, probably, years of my life. 2000, I got pulled over. It was actually Christmas Day. It was December 24th, 2017. I got convicted with the DUI like 3-4 months after that. Lost my job, lost a lot of things, bro. Like I had to pretty much, I was here, and then I had to take like 3 steps back, like far. Like I got rid of my car due to, you know, like insurance gets crazy when you have a DUI. So got rid of my car. I lost my job. I pretty much lost the place I was living at, lost the relationship I had. So just, that was like a straight downhill spiral, and I just knew I had to get myself out. And so since then, man, I kind of stopped, you know, the whole drinking. We used to drink heavy, and just became a different person from then. And just started, that's when I think I really started my personal development journey, and just like learning and being influenced by better people that were having the results that I was looking for, you know, because I wasn't doing that. You know, I was just kind of going through life, just just day by day and just hoping things would get better without me really trying. But I think it's a whole commitment thing, just being a savage, a commitment. And one day, you know, we were out there, we were playing poker. We're at a poker night, and we were talking about our growth, our personal growth, how you were growing in your fitness journey, how you were growing in your mental journey. You're like, yo, man, I'm reading books now. I'm like, damn, that's dope. So just, you know, keeping myself on a commitment, accountable, and trying to help others do the same. And not only that, man, I want to be surrounded by savages. You know, I don't want to be around average people, because, you know, you're around average people, you are the 5 people that you hang around with the most. So what better way to be surrounded by a savage community doing something like this and just growing together.
Yeah, for sure. And anybody out there too that feels like they're at rock bottom like that, they took so many steps back in their life. If you could get back and you could even succeed, succeed that?
Yeah.
For sure, right?
Yeah.
Anybody could do it just because you're at the rock bottom. I was at the rock bottom too. Everybody's been there, and you know what I mean? It's not a fun place, but when you lose a lot of stuff, but when you gain it all back, you gain so much more.
Oh,
if
man.
you do it the right way, if you know what I mean, the hard way, because there's no magic pill, there's no fucking hacks, there's no fucking shortcuts, there's no fucking app that's gonna just change the fucking world for you. You got to do it.
Right, and that's where that wisdom comes in. You know what I mean? Because now you're like, dang, I've been through that. I know how that feels. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't go there. I shouldn't say that. You know what I mean? Because you're like, I already did that. I already acted a fool. You know, like
you know what triggers your actions. So, you know, if I go out,
right,
I probably am gonna fucking drink.
Right.
Like that's how it was for me. If I go out, I probably am gonna fucking drink. If I drink, I probably am gonna drive there. If I drive, you know, I'm probably gonna eat like shit, or I could potentially get a DUI. So you know what? You got to switch it to like, you know, I don't want to go out. I'm just gonna go to bed early and get some rest, or I'm gonna go to the gym,
right?
Or I'm gonna go out with people that were doing positive shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go.
Like for example, us today, man. I mean, it's a Saturday night.
Yes, sir.
And here we are. You know, when other people, they're at the bar right now, they're getting shit faced, they're, you know what I mean, getting twisted. They're, you know what I mean, they're doing the most.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of people in jail tonight, a lot of people getting a DUI tonight, and a lot of people, you know what I mean, just dealing with drama and violence. And you know what? There's no time for that, man. If you want to become better and want to be a real savage, and if you do want to be a savage, you guys, you know, like this is the place to be. This is what you want to be listening to, because we're going to be bringing in guests that they're going to talk about their stories, their struggles, how they overcame, how they have succeeded in their business, and why they're excited about the future. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's not just going to be, you know, from us, hearing from us. We're going to be bringing in a bunch of savages from all over the world, different ages, different ethnicities, and different backgrounds, you know. So,
and they have to be a savage.
Most definitely, yeah. Most definitely. The only way to make it in here is you got to be a savage. Yeah, it has to be proven, and willing to help others.
So, what would you say? How does someone become a savage if they're average or a fucking loser? What would you say is the starting point, or what is it? What do we got for them? Let them know.
Man, I think it all starts with mentally, bro. Mm-hmm. You have to like really make up your mind. Like you have to commit to yourself, and you have to realize where you're at. First of all, you have to be like, okay, this is where I'm at, and this is what I'm gonna do to get out of this, right? So you have to realize where you're at, set a plan, and decide and take action. Massive action, bro. Like it's just not gonna come free. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna. You know, if it's you're trying to lose weight and you go to the gym for a week and you don't lose, you know, the pounds that you want to lose, like it's not going to happen like that. You have to continually, you have to just keep it going, you know, like not even a month. Like it might take a whole year, you know. Like I heard Kobe Bryant said something about that. It took him, that he knew he wasn't as good, and in order for him to beat these kids when he was, you know, from the ages of 10, 13, he knew he had work to do. And he's like, I'm going to play the long-term game. You know what I mean? Like I think a lot of people are so with that instant gratification. They want it overnight. But, you know, Kobe, man, he put in the work, and he said it took him 2 years. He's like, you know, it happened a little quicker than what I thought. But at the age of 13, 14, he was whooping kids' ass on the court, you know. Yeah. So it's just about being great, bro. You know, being greatness. fulfilling your full potential, right? Because we all have a potential that we can become better, but sometimes we don't utilize that. We stay in the comfort zone, and sometimes, you know, being better takes effort, takes time, and we choose not to. And I think it's a whole savage, just being committed to it.
And what type of commitments do we got for them? From the podcast, right? We came up with a list of 10 commitments that anybody out there can utilize and put into their daily routine.
That's right.
Make a daily routine, put it into it. And I guarantee you, I promise you, and if you do these for 6 months or a year, people in your life will not fucking recognize you. They will look at you and be like, what the fuck happened to you?
Right.
And if that doesn't happen, come fucking find me.
Right.
I guarantee you that you do these 10 things. They're easy. They're simple. They're easy, but it's the consistency. It's the long game. It's how long can you fucking do it?
Right.
You know what I mean? The mundane thing, the every fucking day, can you do it? Can you fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So people are going to either love you or hate you, man, because, you know what I mean, when you develop into being a savage, you're going to lose some friends. I think you're going to lose the friends that you don't really need in your life. You know, sad to say, but average people get left behind, bro. Like it's just no other way to say it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, but you have to continue being better and just chasing that mountain, man. I'm going to the top and I'm not coming back.
And I think too, it's like sometimes they get left behind, but they're on a different part of their journey. Maybe they ain't ready to become a savage yet.
Right.
Maybe they got it. They just ain't ready yet.
Right.
You know
It's all it's all timing.
Ready. Yeah.
It's all timing. You know, I believe certain things will happen in your life where you're like, damn, I got to make it happen now. Like, you know, if it's you lost a job, or you're realizing you're overweight, or
some became diabetic or high blood pressure medication.
Right. Like, dang, now it's time to really kick it into gear. But I'll tell you one thing, man, like preventing is better than trying to reverse something once it already happens. You know what I mean? So don't wait. Don't wait. Like I think the time to be a savage is now. You know what I mean? Like, don't wait. No one's going to hand you shit. And you just have to go out and get it yourself. You know what I mean? And that's what I think, man. So
you can't have that Monday mentality. Oh, I'll start it Monday.
Right.
Or
Sunday.
Yeah.
I'll see what's up.
Yeah.
I hate that. I'll see what's up.
Yeah.
What do you mean you'll see what's up?
Yeah.
Like,
for sure.
So, you know, we made a list of 10 commitments, and there's 10 savage commitments. So he said, like Robert said, you follow these, man, guarantee you're going to be a whole different person, man. And I think they're simple steps. They're not it's not rocket science what we're doing here, but I think accumulating everything together and doing them consistently is what's really going to make you be a different person.
It's going to set you apart. If you want to be set apart from the average person, be a savage, you know, embrace your fucking greatness that you're fucking meant for.
That's right.
This is the steps. This is the template, the instructions on how to do it.
Right.
The foundation.
That's right.
Any successful person, any fucking person who's determined, anybody who's in sports, I guarantee you, the great ones have a fucking habit. I guarantee you.
Right. Right. And like, shit, man, like one of my favorite people, you know, the savages that I look up to is Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, man, since I was a kid, I've been a basketball fan. I've been a Laker fan, and I've seen his work ethic. I've seen him just like that fierce, that face that he would put on, bro. Like, he was serious. You know what I mean? It was game time. He wasn't playing. It was game time. He was there to win. And if he lost, and he embraced it, and he went back to the lab and fixed what needed to be fixed to become better, to not lose the way he lost, to not miss that shot that he missed. You know what I mean? So you got to make adjustments and tweaks. And who's somebody you look up to, man? Maybe
it has to be David Goggins, man, for sure. That's the first book I ever read. In the beginning, while I was overweight, I could relate to him. If nobody's read that book, go fucking check it out. It's a great fucking book. So, autobiography. Yeah, go check it out. He was overweight too, and he has a fucked up story. So if he could do fucking some of the shit he's done, that's what definitely inspires and motivates me. Is a big role model.
Yeah, You Can't Hurt Me. That's the title.
Yeah,
David Goggins.
Yeah, that's the title. You Can't Hurt Me. Go check it out.
Yeah, he went through a lot, man.
Yeah, for sure.
From being overweight, getting into military, and his struggles with his parents. Yeah. Like, we're not going to give out the whole book, but
go check it out.
Yeah, go check that out, man. It's definitely a must read. So yeah, brother. Like, here we are. We're presenting these savage commitments to our community here, and we hope for you guys to, one, go through them, try them out, give it a shot, tag us, show us what you're doing. We want to support you. We want to support you on your journey. And
what's your where do they tag?
Savage Over Average Podcast on all platforms, you guys. We're gonna put the links on our link here. But my personal Instagram and Facebook, you can find me at Martin Arce Official. And what's yours?
Mine's Damage to Savage.
Okay. So, go give us a follow, you guys, and check us out. And we appreciate you guys being on here, first of all. So we're going to go ahead and break it down for them and give them the 10 commitments, man. You want to give them the first one?
Yeah, for sure. The first one is limit your cell phone in the mornings. Like, don't just go for your cell phone. Basically, yeah, don't go on your cell phone when you first wake up, and set a specific time, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, that you have, like, basically time that you're not on your cell phone, because that's just normal for everybody just to grab their cell phone, right?
That's right. Yeah.
I know I was like that. Check your messages, check your social media, check the news.
Yeah. Our entire lives are like in our phones now.
Yeah, it's
crazy. Like, we can get everything delivered to us like instantly. If we want a Big Mac, you can go on your phone and
any time of day.
Yeah, you want to see anything you want to see is like you click on your phone. But the whole thing is it's a big distraction. You know, it's and it's not healthy for you. First of all, just taking the EMF from the phone, the blue light from the phone, it's just gonna mess with your daily routine. So just know what your daily routine is and stick to that. So I think that's a big one, man. So like he said, before and after, before going to bed and when waking up, give yourself a window, a gap without touching your phone. And I think, that leads to the step number 2 is meditating. So if you're meditating before you're going to bed, that gives you a window gap right there where you're not on your phone, where it's just you're zoning in, you're being grateful, you're being thankful, giving gratitude. And
there's no distractions too, because mostly everybody in the house is asleep. You wake up a little bit early, everybody's asleep. Kids are asleep, there's no excuses. Your kids are asleep, your spouse is asleep, the whole world's fucking asleep. So there's no excuse.
Nobody has a TV on. A lot of households got TVs on throughout the whole day. Just to have a freaking TV on is crazy. But yeah, meditate, man. And I think one of the easiest way that I find to meditate is just sit there in silence, perhaps, turn off the lights if you have to, and just listen to your own breathing, So the moment you're just listening to your breathing, and the moment any other crazy thought comes in, like from, dang, I got to check my phone, or I wonder this, or
this is getting too hard. Yeah, it's not working.
My neighbor's dog is barking. Like, those are thoughts that are distracting you already. So, wipe those off. Zone in and meditate.
Recalibrate and get your focus on.
Yeah, so start off with a couple minutes. It might be a minute for you. It might be 2. It might be 5. It might be 10. I know some people that meditate for a half an hour. You know what I mean? So you set your time. Your limit and increase it from there. It's very helpful. I think it's healthy. Yeah, it's healthy for you, man. So you want to give them the third one, Robert?
Yeah, and another thing with all these 10 commitments is don't think like, oh, I can't do that, or I already do that. Whatever it is, give them a try. You might not even be able to do all of them, or you don't want to start with all of them, but start with some of them. You know what I mean? The goal is to do them all, but obviously we all got to start somewhere, right?
That's right.
And for the third one, daily workout. And this one's mandatory. You have to fucking do it. No fucking excuses allowed. And if you don't fucking do it, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what to tell you. You should be doing that. You know what I mean? Like, there's no excuse. There's people in fucking wheelchairs doing pull-ups. People with one hands doing fucking push-ups. Like, there's no physical reason why you can't.
Bro, I seen a guy that has no legs, no arms, wrestling.
Yeah, I think I seen that shit.
Come on, man.
There's no fucking excuses.
There's no fucking excuses, bro.
You don't have a gym membership?
That guy's a savage.
There's people in fucking Africa lifting fucking car parts and shit. Jacked as fuck.
Right.
There's no reason why you shouldn't get it in every fucking day. Some type of daily workout, and there has to be some strength training with weights, either weights, calisthenics, and you got to do some cardio because, you know, heart's the most important thing in your body.
Right.
That's what keeps everything going. So you got to get that cardio. Nobody likes it, but you got to fucking do it.
Right. So even if you're not out there running, man, maybe you're out there jogging, maybe you're out there walking.
Yeah,
maybe
maybe
you're out there crawling.
Something.
Get out there.
But keep fucking moving. Like I said, when I was 340, it was tough for me to walk fucking 30 minutes. So I'd walk 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Little by little, gradually, I'd fucking increase the limit, but you got to start somewhere.
Right. Jump on a bike. Do something, man.
Hell yeah.
So that leads us to the step number 4, the fourth savage commitment, you guys, and that's hydrate. Drink a gallon of water every single day. You know, sometimes some of us go to sleep without drinking water, and it's very crucial to drink water before you go to sleep, because when you're asleep, your body's dehydrating. And when you wake up, your body's dehydrated. So that's the first thing you got to do is drink some water. So just make sure, I don't know how you're going to spread it out, but try to get a gallon of water every single day. And again, you might have to start off with a glass or two of water, you know what I mean? But you start somewhere.
Hey, Martin, I don't know how some people fucking are alive right now, because they go a week without fucking drinking water. They drink nothing but goddamn soda and fucking juice. I don't know how the fuck they're alive, honestly.
That's crazy, bro. And you know, like sports drinks, Gatorades and all that stuff, energy drinks. You know how NFL players, they always pour it on their coaches? They're not drinking that shit, bro.
They're not.
They're pouring it on the coaches. You know what I mean? They know what's good. They're hydrating with like real water, you know. So that's a big one, you guys. So hydrate.
Yeah. And the 5th one is push-ups, separate from your daily workout, before every fucking meal you eat, because you got to earn that shit. A lot of people take shit for granted. You got to earn that shit. Rep out those fucking push-ups. Yeah. I don't give a fuck if you can't do one. Do some fucking wall push-ups, some incline push-ups, some negative push-ups. Go look that shit up. You know, there's a shitload of stuff on the internet. It's fucking great. But it's also a distraction, but it could be fucking great when you want to learn.
Right. You got to use your tools, you know, the tools the right way.
YouTube University. Go fucking figure it out and do some push-ups. You might not even be able to do a lot. Even if you could do 5, 10, you got to start somewhere and knock them out, man. Every fucking day, I guarantee you, you're going to get better and you're going to get stronger.
Yeah. You got to earn that meal.
Yes, sir.
You got to earn that meal. So the next one, you guys, step number 6 would be being sober. Sober from alcohol, sober from smoking weed, sober from smoking cigarettes. And on top of that, getting rid of the junk food, you know, getting rid of the hamburgers, getting rid of the candies, getting rid of the sodas and all that crap. Let go, man. Let go. Trust. It's going to form you into a different person. You're going to feel better. You're going to look better. People are just going to see you as a different person, man. And you're going to be unrecognizable at one point.
Yeah, for sure. That's just not good for you, man. All that crap. If you turn around and look at the fucking labels, all the shit it has, you can't even fucking pronounce it. Try to get some fucking whole foods in your fucking diet. Right. And don't even give that shit to your fucking kids, because you know what I mean? That's horrible shit. A lot of people think that like diabetes is genetic and fucking high blood pressure, all this shit's genetic. No, the bad habits are genetic. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You ate that shit growing up because your parents didn't know no better, which isn't their fault. Right. But you didn't fucking know better, and you're eating it. That's where you're fucking up. Right. Some bad habits. Yeah. Yeah. Some of us don't take the time to read a label. You know, like you said, there's some crazy ingredients, it's all chemical shit, and it's harming your body. You know, in the long term, a lot of the things that people have in our households, it's harming you, man. So, you know, try to go organic as much as you can. You know what I mean? Get it in, and just be smart about it. Yeah, and that's just literally addicting too. Oh, you know what I mean? All that sugar, literally, people are like dope fiends and shit. If they don't have a soda for the fucking for a day, they start getting headache. They start not feeling fucking good. That's a sign that you're fucking addicted to something. And you need to cut that shit off. Right. It's literally a fucking drug. Yeah, it's a dopamine that you know what I mean. That you have to fulfill there. Exactly. Your body's so fucking addicted to it, and your mind is so fucking weak that you can't say no. So you fucking cave in. It's bullshit. Right. Right. And I mean, that's why there's so many people right now with cancer. There's so many people overweight. There's so many people with diabetes. High blood pressure,
skin conditions. You know, it all ties into what you put into your body, man. And you know that saying, you are what you eat.
And not only that, but you're setting an example for people around you, your fucking loved ones, your fucking kids. You know what I mean? People who have kids, you don't want them having that shit. You don't want them having health problems down the fucking line.
Right.
So it's your fucking responsibility. If you're listening to this fucking podcast and you fucking know better, it's your fucking responsibility to change your generational habits.
Right.
Set new ones.
Yeah.
Right?
Right, man.
That goes into the 7th one is picking a healthy diet. Whatever the fuck you think that is, trying different ones. It might be keto. It might be vegan. Nah, fuck that. We don't fucking
pescatarian. There's so many out there. You know what I mean?
High protein, low carb, fasting. Whatever the fuck it is, you got to try different ones. Figure out what works for you, because what works for one person won't work for the other person.
Right, man. So it's just depending on what goals you have for your body. You know what I mean? If you want to gain weight, you want to lose weight, you want to, you know, just pick a diet that works for you and stick to it.
Whatever you feel the best on, because just because somebody next to you is doing it and they losing weight, but if you try it, you feel like shit, obviously you shouldn't be doing it.
Right.
That's what I like to do, go off my feelings and shit. How do I feel as in like physical? Like, do I feel great not eating fucking carbs?
Right.
Fuck that, then I'm gonna give that shit up, because I want to fucking feel tip-top shape.
Right.
I want to be at my best all the fucking time.
That's right, man. And you know, there's some foods out there that just makes you lazy, makes you makes you
we all know that feeling when you eat a fucking pizza and burgers and you fucking cake and right after a
beers.
Party. Couple beers, some tacos. Who doesn't love that shit?
Yeah, you need a whole day to recover the next day.
How do you fucking feel after?
Right.
How do you fucking look after? Like, look at yourself in the fucking mirror.
Yeah.
And god damn.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even want to look at themselves in the mirror because it's fucking embarrassing.
Right.
Right? You look like shit.
And that's why they also recommend to take a progress picture every single day.
Yeah, when you're fucking following this savage commitments right here.
So the next one, you guys, would be personal development. You know, choosing a certain podcast, finding books, finding mentors, finding entrepreneurs that have the results that you are looking for, that you want, and, you know, follow them.
Like this podcast right here. Subscribe to this shit. This is all we're going to do right now.
Click on the button. Subscribe, you guys, because we're not bringing you guys any nonsense. We're not going to bring you anything average. Everything we talk about is just to become a better person, become a savage, just be great. You know what I mean? Because we all have to fulfill our full potential. I think a lot of us, you know, waste that meter that we have, you know, and just sometimes not even go halfways of our full potential. So we're capable of doing big things, man, and living great lives, you know. So you got to take what's there for you. Yeah, and no one's going to give it to you. So the next one, brother.
Next one's the 9th one. Read 10 pages of a book. You pick the book, whatever you want to read, the Bible, the fucking dictionary, Harry fucking Potter, whatever it is, read that shit and work your mind, because that's just as important as your body.
Yeah, man. So try to get in at least 10 pages, you know, like you said, a magazine, whatever, but get it in, man.
Hey, do it when you're on the restroom or something. Instead of put your fucking phone down and, you know what I mean, start reading some fucking books. And even if you want to read it with somebody, so you know what I mean, hold you accountable, all these.
Right.
All these you could do them with somebody, hold you accountable, but read a book with somebody, like, hey, what'd you think about this chapter? Or what'd you get from this?
Right.
It's always good to have somebody there.
Yeah, there's always book clubs and, you know,
forums,
communities,
online,
forums,
find out books to read. Whatever you want to do, I guarantee you, anything you want to do in life, somebody's already did it, and they probably did it better than you.
Yeah.
So if you want to learn how to do it, go on your fucking computer, go on your fucking phone.
Yeah.
Type in that little box what it is and put book. I bet you the shit little pop up.
Yeah. And we're gonna be posting, you know, and talking about several books and stuff that we recommend, you know, and maybe
have really helped us, and examples for sure,
and other podcasts, other episodes. But we'll definitely dive into that and give you guys some ideas and, you know, just some books to pick from. So, and that leads to our last one, our number 10 from the 10 Savage Commitments, you guys. I love this one, man, because, you know, sometimes we don't know how much more time we have, right? So our last one is reach out to a loved one, reach out to a friend, let them know that you have their back. You know what I mean? Let them know that you're there for them. Let them know that you love them. Let them just talk to them. You know what I mean? Say, what's up?
Yeah. See how they're doing. See how their day's going.
Yeah.
See if they need anything. Maybe they want to talk. You never know. Somebody could be having a fucked up day, and you know what I mean. Somebody just wants to know, or somebody needs to know that you actually give a shit about them.
Right.
Because I think most people have been there. They could relate to that, where they're having a fucked up day,
right?
And just like, damn, if some like. Not thinking somebody text me, but you know, if they would have gotten a text, you know what I mean? Probably help out, probably lift their spirits a little bit.
You could save somebody's life, man. You never know. Somebody, you know, there's with a lot of suicide happening, a lot of just depression going on, people losing jobs, a whole pandemic happened, you know, things changed, and things are still not the same.
And then, and then not just that, but it's easy to get caught up in life too. We all have fucking life. We get caught up. The day could just fucking fly by in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
And before you know, when was the last time you talked to that person? 4 months ago, 5 months ago, 6 months ago. Your loved ones from far away out of state, different country. So it's very important to keep in contact with them and keep up to date. Let them know you care about them, you love them, and how they're doing.
Right.
And support them.
Level of communication with the people that you care about, man.
Yeah. Make sure you're supporting them too with whatever they're doing, even if you don't. As long as it's positive, even if you don't believe it, but they're doing something positive, support them.
Yeah. That's true, man. So those are our 10 savage commitments, you guys. If I promise you guys, do all 10, right? And people are going to recognize that you're a different person. People are going to see you as a savage, right? Because not everyone's doing them. They're easy things, but try to do them all together in one day. Check them off. Have a checklist. Do a printout. And
every fucking day, the fucking weekends too. Stop being a little bitch and say, "Oh, it's my fucking day off. It's Saturday, it's Sunday." No, motherfucker. Savage is 24 fucking hours, 365, all fucking year.
That's right. And like for example, us right now, it's a Saturday night. We're out here. We're here.
3-day weekend, payday.
Yeah, payday.
We just got paid yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
And we're here. We're at the podcast when we want to provide some value to you guys, and we just want to grow this thing. You know, and build a community of
help
savages.
People, help as many people as we can, because we've all been down there, like we said, at the bottom, and you know, we're thankfully we're doing a lot better now. We want to help people who think that there's no way out or think that they can't achieve something. We want to help them and show them that's definitely fucking possible. Right,
man. That's one of my sayings. You know, like always find a way. Like no matter what's going on, always find a way. You know, I lost my father, always find a way. I lost this, always find a way. I lost my job, find a way. You know, like just there, you got to overcome obstacles, because challenges are, that's the name of the game. People are, you know, you're going to have challenges. You're going to have difficulties. You're going to have struggles. You're going to have emotional letdowns. You're just going to have all that. So you just have to be prepared and just find a way.
Yeah. And even if you fuck up on any of these days, like there's a day you miss one thing or you just fall off track for a couple days, which hopefully doesn't fucking happen. But if it does, just get right back on and start from fucking day one.
Day one.
We've all been there. We've all fucked up. We've all, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fell off the fucking wagon. It's fucking normal. Nobody's fucking perfect. I guarantee you, any fucking athlete, superstar, whoever the fuck you look up to, you know what I mean? They fucking fell off, and that's just a part of life. It's not if you fall off, it's how quick do you fucking get back on track.
Right.
That's all that fucking matters.
Yeah, man. Life doesn't happen to you. It happens for you, man. And it's like you said, it's not how you fall, but it's how you get back up, and just don't stay down. You know what I mean? And that's why you got to have good people around you, man, because, you know, like we all hit that stumble, we all fall, but it's like, who do you have around you? Who are you listening to? Who are you learning from, like, to get you out of that rut, you know, get you out of that hole. So you are who you surround yourself with. You are the fifth person you hang out with. So, you know, like, choose wisely. And we recommend, you know, hit the subscribe button, tune into us. We're going to be dropping in jewels, gems. We're going to be bringing in savages into the podcast, and just, you know, it's going to be one big thing, one big family here. So
hell yeah.
Feel free to tag us when you're doing any of the savage commitments. You know, hey, I'm drinking my water. Hey, I'm checking it. I'm reading my books. You know, I'm hitting my workouts. Tag us. We want to see that.
And maybe there's a book, or maybe there's like a workout or a diet you want us to talk about. Let us know. Message us on any of the Instagram pages, and we'll try to get back to you and try to cover it as best as we can. And then we love feedback. So any feedback you guys can give us,
you know,
we're
open to feedback. you're not gonna hurt our feelings.
Oh no, for sure.
Trust.
Yeah, and this is our very first episode, so like we said, learn with us, and it's like the same way anybody starts anything, it's a repetition.
Yeah.
So this is fucking rep 1, and we're just gonna get fucking better from here.
Right,
right,
man. And kind of like, for example, repetition. Like, you know, is there anything that you did for this new year that you're starting off or continuing? You know, to become a savage?
Yeah, I'd have to say the sobriety. I think, did I talk about that?
You can speak on it.
Did I already or no?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. So last year, so 2022 is when I was talking to one of my brothers about him being focused in school, him being you know, focused to set himself up for future, you know.
Yeah.
He's in college to get right, get fit, don't get distracted. Don't fucking go out and party. Don't go with his friends. Go do dumb shit.
Yeah.
That I've done that and it's not cool. Look at me, like, you know what I mean? All you got at the end of the day, you go do that. It's fun in the moment, but later on in life, all you have is a bunch of fucking dumbass stories that don't fucking matter.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So me telling him this, I had a fucking a beer in my hand, drinking.
Yeah.
And I just felt like the biggest fucking hypocrite. And I'm like, God damn, how am I gonna tell him this while I'm fucking doing it? You know what? Let me just fucking set the example. So I poured out the half of the beer, went in the fridge, dumped out the rest of the fucking 12-pack, dumped out the bottle of Jack Daniels, and told him I was going to go a whole year. And yeah, that was 2023. I went the whole year without fucking drinking. Definitely hard, definitely challenging. Definitely felt like I couldn't do it at times, but over fucking came it. And decided in 2024 I was going to continue and stay sober. Stay sober and get better.
Congrats on that, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you. Going the whole year sober, it's not easy. I seen you do it. I seen you post too at the end of the year that you know, you completed a whole year of sobriety, and you went to the fridge. Some of you guys got to go check out that video. He has it on his Instagram. I think still there. Yeah. But went to the fridge, grabbed a beer, popped it open. I thought you were gonna drink it, bro. I thought that was like, you know, celebrating, you know, that, you know, I'm gonna have one beer, celebrate my sobriety, and then you tossed it out, bro. I was like, oh shit. Yep. I thought he was gonna drink that.
Nope. Yeah. They said the hardest part is the beginning, is starting. So if that's the hardest part, don't stop. Yeah. So I was like, why the fuck would I stop? So and to me that wouldn't be celebrating, just because like I just changed my perspective so much about drinking. And you know what I mean? It's cool. If you want to do that, that's fucking cool. You don't have to be a fucking savage. Right. You could go through life being fucking average. That's fucking fine. Right. You know what I mean?
You choose your life.
Yeah. But for me, I can't be a fucking savage to drink. So I had to fucking cut that off. And I'm still cutting it off. And I don't know if I'm going to ever go back, if I'm going to go to special occasions. I don't know. But for right now, 2024 is going to be sober.
Right, man. And I started out the year the same way, man.
Congratulations.
Thanks, bro. I made a couple decisions from not having alcohol to not smoking. And I got my ass to church, man. So, you know, doing all that stuff has been helping me. Now we're 13 days into the year and still sober. You know, the first week was a little hard. I was like dragging my feet in a way, and I was detoxing, but there's always a way, you know what I mean? There's always, if you just got to have willpower, because there's going to be people that they're going to offer you. They're going to offer you a bottle. They're going to offer you, you know what I mean, a beer can, whatever. They're going to, hey, it's lit up. Want to take a hit? It's going to be easy, you know, to say yes.
Not only will they offer it to you, but they'll pressure you into it. Right. They'll be like, why are you going to be sober? That's fucking boring. You're fucking this and that. It used to be fun. Yeah. And why not? I don't get it. And all types of fucking bullshit.
Yeah. But the moment they start seeing that you say no, bro, they're like, damn, he's not fucking around.
Some people, they keep at it, man. They look at it like a challenge. Honestly, they look at it like a fucking challenge.
Yeah. Well, life is a challenge, man. And, you know, we're going to be tested daily.
That's how you know if you really want it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know, things are going to occur. You're going to get the curveballs and stuff. Like the beginning of the year, man, you know, just practicing my faith, practicing my sobriety. A couple things were coming at me. I felt like I was being attacked, like the devil was attacking, you know, and I just got to fight through it. Just got to fight through it. Got to think like, all right, well, what would Jesus do at this point? You know what I mean? Like, what would he do? Like Like I can't be the same person. You know what I mean? Like I can't do what I want to do. Like I got to be a different person. So yeah, man, I just had to get my mentality right. Just knowing that things are going to change if I really let go of the things that I can't control. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at right now, man.
Props to you.
Feeling good.
They say that insanity is doing the same thing repeatedly and expecting a different result.
Right.
Like you just said, you got to change. You got to change something.
Right.
So props to you. You know what I mean?
Thanks,
you got
bro.
this shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to change, from some bad habits. Not some. I got to change all my bad habits with other habits that are going to make me a better person. So you got to substitute, one for the other. So pick and choose what you want to do and how you want to get better.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So yeah, I think that's about it. And like we said, if you guys got anything you guys want us to cover, any questions you guys want to know more about us, you guys know how to contact us.
Yeah, we're open book.
Yeah, and we're definitely gonna go hard on this podcast this year. We're trying to blow it up. We're trying to help a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're trying to improve our fucking selves too.
At the same time, man. So, you guys are gonna see our journey, our growth. You're going to see this, from going from a little studio to a big studio, from, little equipment to bigger equipment, better equipment.
Yeah, none of that shit matters.
It doesn't matter. What matters is that we're here. We're here, we're taking action, and we're delivering.
Yeah.
I think that's the main part, you guys. But the confident level, that's going to increase. Just everything, quality, everything, overall. So
editing, I know we suck at that. I know I suck at that. I'm not really good with computers, I'll be honest. Yeah. But that's something I want to work on this year.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna find a way. We're gonna make it happen. So, like we said, the 10 savage commitments, you guys, follow those, embody those, treat them like it's your child. If you have to make a checklist, we'll make a little template for you guys to make it easy where you can just check them off as your day goes. But as you're doing them over and over, you're not even going to have to need a checklist because they're just going to be on automatic. I mean, it's something you're just going to already do.
And your body's going to know when you don't do it.
Yeah.
When you fuck up and you fall off track, your body's going to know. You're going to feel like shit and you're going to miss it because you want to feel fucking good. You're going to feel so good. You're going to be like, fuck that. I don't want that shit. Or I don't want to stay out late. Fuck that. I want to go home. That's how I am right now. I want to go to sleep. I want to go home and go to sleep early.
Right.
Because I know how good I'm going to feel when I, you know what I mean? Go to sleep and I got to fucking wake up early in the morning and knock that shit out.
Right. Wake up, work out.
Meditate,
eat goods, drink good, and do some personal development. Go through your day and, go make your money. We all got jobs. We all got a business to run. But don't let that stop you from doing other things that's going to make you a better person.
Yeah, don't forget, too, you only got one body. So you got to take care of that motherfucker.
Right. That's what I tell people.
Thing is not replaceable.
That's what I tell people, man. Like, I mean, my vessel, my body is like a Lamborghini, bro. Like I'm not in a Yaris. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not in a little hoopty. I'm in a Lamborghini. I'm gonna treat it like a Lamborghini. I'm gonna give it the right feel, the right food, the right, everything, the right exercise. Most importantly, because we all know that preventing a disease or illness is a lot better than trying to cure it once it's already there. So, I think it's a big thing, bro.
Yeah, for sure. And with that, we're gonna let you guys go. Right? You got anything else to say?
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for joining us. It's gonna be a long journey. 2024. We're coming at it, and we're gonna come out swinging. We're going to be bringing you guys these podcasts, and bringing you guys exciting people and sharing their stories. So together we're going to grow, being savage together. And, I just can't wait to start, bro. Like, like continue and getting better. And just beating my goals, meeting the goals and personal, financial, and spiritually, bro. So growing in those aspects, and that's where I'm at, bro.
Yeah. Thank you guys, and hopefully you guys looking forward to seeing you guys on the next episode.
Thank you guys for joining. See y'all later.